Close your eyes. Imagine the greatest moment of your life, the greatest feeling you've ever felt, the most satisfied and grateful you've ever felt. We've all experienced the highs and lows of life, so we know that we can't feel good all the time, but a vast majority of us know that we want to feel better than we do now. The world has been going through it since the pandemic started. People have gotten extra dusty, and depression and anxiety have gone all the way up. We have to start over, go back to understanding ourselves and being just as patient with the people around us, because none of us are perfect. We desire and need balance in our own ways, and I found 3 vital lessons that everyone needs in order to find balance amongst all this chaos. Dive into my mind, the RAJI-VERSE, and I'll show you how to become your best self in 2022 and the rest of your life with 3 simple steps. Hey look, I already know what y'all thinking. I know y'all think it's generic as hell, but can you say that you're living the life that you want? Are you engaging with things you enjoy, or is your life in the hands of everything around you? Are you following others, or are you leading your own life while collaborating with people you consider your equals? Outside of your responsibilities, what are you doing for yourself? These are a few things on a long list of things we all have to consider with ourselves without the influence of another's opinion. I don't know how much I can stress this, but if you don't be yourself, you can literally die sooner from a variety of mentally induced conditions that manifest into something so much worse. I used to be so trapped in my own head about whether my friends would accept me for who I am, or whether I even deserve to be supported by the people in my life, but I realized if I doubt myself after coming as far as I have, then what was the point of them even putting faith in me? Never give up on what you want to pursue, and be yourself to the fullest. I'm really gonna have to fry some of y'all able-bodied, lazy mofos who aren't working. To my people who got situations preventing them from working, I feel you, so don't include yourself in this message. I was in the hospital for 3rd-degree burns right after I graduated from high school because I'm stupid, so I couldn't work for months. But for the people who want something and will ask someone before they get it themselves, I'm really about to cook you. Boy, if you don't get... You look dusty, dependent, and sometimes just look down horrendous, my nigga. When you control your own money, you control your life. Mostly any product or service you want, you can get, but that's just the first step. We all have our own standards of what financial stability looks like, but the one definition that is absolute is that you can cover more than your expenses, and you can get anything you want for an extended period of time. I'm not calling out anyone specifically, but fast money can go just as fast. You can be on top of the world one day and lose it all the next just because of reckless decisions. I got finessed by this plug on July 4th.
Ran off on the plug twice. He started calling, I ain't calling back. He said he dissed me on
and lost my last $8, y'all. Niggas do not care, and I was so down bad that I didn't even realize until after that I'm tripping over $8 lost when that's all I had to my name. I was disgusted with myself. I've had some hard days and basically been in the same boat multiple times after and got finessed again. But I made it on top despite having to take an L or 2. I can't trip about the small losses because I still have an able body to make some money and a roof over my head. I'm grateful for every day I can go out to work, come home and work, and engage with my passion and put in even more work. I've recently kind of fallen in love with putting in work, working up a sweat, and working so hard my brain gets tired. It just makes me feel like I did something. If I read too much, it mentally strains me because I'm weak. But I know if I keep reading, then it'll happen less because it's not as daunting of a task anymore. Put those habits of doing something you need to, even if it's just a little bit, so that work adds up each day until you end up with results. That can even apply in your job too. I work where I do because it's convenient and chill by my standards, but if you enjoy a job where you can work your way up, get promotions and push yourself and get the recognition you deserve, then you have to think and work in a way that shows people you're interested in improving that workspace. There's so many problems that need to be fixed, and they need good people to fix them. And I believe you guys can do it. You are talented and powerful, and what you have to offer this world matters. People who shut you down don't understand your value, so prove them wrong and go farther than you could ever imagine. Not for them, but for yourself. As you can see, we're working our way with the lessons as each lesson progresses, and
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
as I realized that this one is the most difficult for people if they don't find it at a relatively young age. I was lucky enough to be in an environment where I could pursue my interests, find my passions, and have open and honest discussions about how I'm feeling and mostly what I'm going through. It's not like that for everyone though, and I can only imagine what some of you have been through or are currently going through. Stay strong. You have so much potential to grow, and I'm here to see it happen. But first, you have to open yourself. Open your mind to things you may not understand. Open your heart to people who need love and patience. Open your spirit to the lessons the universe gives you with each day you live. I don't understand everything, but I want to. I want to understand as much as my tiny brain can hold and keep understanding more until I can't anymore. I have limits because I have preferences, weaknesses, and things that just downright disgust me. But I want to approach every opportunity on this beautiful planet with optimism. The world isn't perfect, and these humans damn sure aren't either. But put yourself in an environment where you can be free, where you can pursue your different interests or find new ones. With your open perspective, you'll move different in situations that you wouldn't normally be in, or see the experiences that you've had before completely different. Explore whatever this world has to offer carefully, because some things may be better off not knowing so much. And once you find what you're into, who you're into, or anything you're involved in, is there anything that stands above the rest? What matters to you above all? What kind of impact do you want to have on your life, your family, your friends, your community, or even the world? What makes you more happy than anything? Or if you're missing what made you happy, why are you here? What do you have to live for if you're trapped by something that will never come back? You know what you have right here.
Tell me you wanna live!
What we experienced was there to push us forward so we can feel even more happiness than we've ever felt before. We can achieve so much in our lives, and I want to see as many people as I can be as happy and successful as they can be. This is your year, and this is your life. You have a whole universe waiting for you, and there's no rush. Move at your own pace, because the feeling of knowing you're truly ready for something hits like lightning. Like everything makes sense. And please let me know when you've had it or when you have it, because I'd love to know. Thank you all for tuning in on these lessons I learned in my 22 years. I appreciate your time and attention. Raji out. I've been on YouTube for about 6 years, and I've never really opened myself on this platform because it was out of my realm of comprehension, but I'm going to try. If this is something you want to do, then go for it. It's such a vibe creating something out of your own experiences, because it's what makes us unique. We all feel things differently, so why not share it on a platform where you can discuss what you're going through or what you've learned? Whether it's YouTube or whatever you desire, how deep will you go? Will you choose to be a positive force despite our chaotic nature? Can you forgive yourself for the past mistakes that you've made and realize how essential they were for making you into the person you are? Are you able to let go of your anger? I've been an angry boy for a long time and I'm done with that. When I realized 85% of my problems are in my head, I was mind blown. I suffered in silence as a child because I couldn't control my thoughts. I no longer suffer from my regrets, and I'd like to keep it that way. I've always sought peace and understanding, but I had to admit I wasn't doing what was best for me all the time. There was so much I needed to look within to understand when I chose to cloud my judgment by looking to my environment to comfort me. I adapted pretty well for a long time, but I didn't fully realize how to be in my own zone and comfortably exist with other people until quite recently. There are so many levels to us, and I created the RAJI-VERSE to explore the vast thoughts, feelings, and experiences that define our lives. I'm planning on using this channel to discuss any media that interests me or that anyone would like to hear my thoughts on.
Let me know. Let me know.
I'm using my main channel to create edits using my talents, as well as videos dealing with personal topics that not a lot of us may be able to talk about straight up. So I want to give people a place to talk about that stuff. I have so much planned for these channels for the rest of this year, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Peace!